Add 64,000 euro. You now have 125,000 euro. Marion, you had 8,000. You've just lost 7,000 euro. You were certain of it. You were right to be certain of it. You got 32,000 euro. You had 2,000 euro, Paddy. You just dropped 1,000 euro. All right. Good evening to you. Welcome again. Home is the hero, home from the sea, or from the honeymoon anyway. This is Richard Moore, musician from Ballinasloe in County Galway. And when he was with us on the show 3 weeks ago, his winnings had reached 16,000 euro when the klaxon went and the show was over. And you will recall we invited him back to participate the following week, but he couldn't, could he? And that was because his wedding was taking place in Ballinasloe the very next morning after the show, which it did, and off they went on their honeymoon. And now 3 weeks later we are delighted to welcome not only Richard back, but his beautiful new young wife Mary in the audience. Let's hear it for the newlywed. Had a wonderful time, Richard.
Had a fantastic time.
Yeah, what was the highlight of your visit? You went to New York and Florida and Boston.
We went to New York, Florida and Boston. Really enjoyed Florida, walking on the beaches under the starry skies.
Oh, what a romantic old soul he is. And?
New York was fantastic. We went to the opera and we went to the symphony in Boston and we had a wonderful time.
It's lovely. And is it true that your life changed utterly after being on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Absolutely, absolutely.
In what way?
Well, everybody seems to recognise myself and Mary, and it's great, so it is. We're really enjoying it, and there's a great buzz, and it was great excitement for the wedding as well.
That's lovely. You're the fella, that's the fella who got married on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's the way to describe it. Well done. All right, well, welcome back now, and we wish you both, of course, the very best of luck and good fortune in your newly married life. And your situation in this studio is as follows. You're on 16,000 euro, all right? You are 6 away from the 1 million euro question. That's the good news. The bad news is you have no lifelines left, so you're all alone. You ready to play?
Ready to play.
Okay, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Richard Moore. Go for this, Richard. Get it wrong, you drop 15 grand. Get it right, you're worth 32. Good luck to you. Question 10. Which of the following finance ministers immediately preceded Charlie McCreevy? Was it Rory Quinn, Alan Dukes, Bertie Ahern, or Albert Reynolds?
I don't know the answer, Gay, so I'm going to take the money.
Don't know?
No.
No hope?
No.
Take the 16?
Take the 60.
Okay, Richard. Let's hear it for Richard Moore and Mary. 16 grand. Putting the gun to your head, which of those would be would you have gone for?
Bertie Ahern.
You would have gone for Bertie Ahern. That would have been your final answer. Well, in that case, you made the right decision, Richard, because the correct answer is Rory Quinn immediately preceded Charlie McCreevy. There you go, 16 grand. Good luck to you and Mary. Have a great time. God bless you. Thanks for coming back. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. Yes, we would love to have sent Mary and Richard away with much more than 16,000, but that's the luck of the draw. That's the way the game is. All right, it means straight away that we have 10 brand new contestants who want to play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Let's greet them. Here they are. Paudie Kelly from Limerick. Noel O'Connor from Dublin. Claire Kelly from Carlow. Ivan Moran from Galway. David Gunnigan from Waterford. Gareth Boylan from Dublin. Mary Fitzpatrick from Galway. Dermot Cullen from Wicklow. Joe McDevitt from Donegal. And Gerard Reardon from Tipperary. Thank you. And quiet straight away in the studio. Here is your fastest finger question. Starting with the earliest, arrange these films in the order of their release. Grease, Mary Poppins, Singing in the Rain, West Side Story. One for the dedicated film buffs. Let's see how we did. This is the correct order. We start with Singing in the Rain. That was the earliest. Followed by West Side Story. Then came Mary Poppins. And finally, Grease. That's the right order. Let's see who got there. 3 correct answers. Noel O'Connor is fastest in 6.5. Noel O'Connor! Hey! Good on you. 6.5 seconds. Let's go. Right. Be happy. Be happy. Everything is all right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Noel O'Connor, who is from Dublin. He is a draftsman by profession. And in the audience is Paula, his wife. And watching at home are his mum, Girlie, and dad, Jimmy. And then there's Rory, who's 3, and Tara, 1.5. And their new baby is expected in 2 weeks' time. So big things are happening. You all right, Paula? If the winnings went up tonight, it might happen a bit sooner.
Yeah.
You'd never know. It'd be another first for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Wouldn't we have great fun? If this man won $1 million, he says, he would buy an executive box at the home of his favourite team, West Ham United. I must ask you about that. And then he would take the whole family on holiday and buy Paula a Chrysler Grand Voyager to accommodate the ever-increasing family indeed. You had a dream last night.
That's right, yeah.
What was the dream?
I was sitting in the hot seat, but you weren't the host. But you were my phone a friend.
I was your phone a friend? And did you phone me?
I did.
How did I do?
You gave me a good answer, I think.
Did we win money, Noel?
I think that was only €100. Okay.
Oh. Right, in that case, let's start at the beginning. This is your situation. You are 15 questions away from the €1 million question. And don't forget that all the way through you have 3 lifelines. You have 50-50, you have phone a friend, and you can ask our studio audience here for their help. All right, you ready then? Okay, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Noel. €100. Which of these is a very light pastry made with eggs? Is it slipper pastry, welly pastry, runner pastry, or shoe pastry?
It's shoe pastry, okay.
Well done, you got €100 for shoe pastry. Welly pastry for €200. Which of the following is a city in Germany? Is it aftershave, cologne, eau de toilette, or perfume?
It's Cullen, okay.
For €200, you got it. Cologne. Difficult stuff. Question 3 for 300. Only one of the following is a butterfly. Which one? Is it orange first mate, green captain, red admiral, or mauve lieutenant, or even lieutenant?
It's red admiral.
You are right, it's red admiral. You got €300. €500 worth. Question 4. Someone who refuses to believe something without absolute proof may be referred to as a what? Is it Suspicious Peter, Skeptical Paul, Doubting Thomas or Dissenting Luke?
That's Doubting Thomas.
Doubting Thomas is the right answer. You got 500. For €1,000 towards the upcoming costs. Which of the following is an area of highland in France? Is it huge central, gigantic central, massif central, or enormous central?
It's Massif Central.
Massif Central is the right answer. You've got €1,000. That's yours. I must ask you, what is this thing about West Ham United? Did you live in the UK?
Yeah, I lived in the UK for 12 years. I was about 19 when I went there first.
Yes.
But I've supported West Ham since I was 3. I like the colours, apparently.
Is that what it
Claret
is?
and blue, so...
And you've never lost your loyalty to these people?
Oh no, it's in the blood now.
Fantastic. Try this, question number 6 for €2,000. Which county's GAA team is known as the Lily Whites? Does this go with West Ham? Is it Sligo, Kildare, Louth, Galway?
That's Kildare. Okay.
Kildare, final answer?
Final answer.
Final answer. Kildare is the right answer. You got €2,000. For €4,000, Noel. The television sitcom Frasier is set in which American city? Is it New York, San Francisco, Seattle, Boston?
That's Seattle. Okay.
Seattle. Final answer?
Final answer.
Final answer. You're right, it's Seattle, €4,000. Wow. Now, why were you so sure about that? That would have stuck a lot of people.
I'm quite a fan.
Are you?
Frasier.
Good, paid off. Right, question 8 for 8,000. Orissa, Assam, and Goa are all states of which country? Is it India, Brazil, Ghana, Afghanistan? Orissa, Assam, and Goa.
That's India. Okay.
India. Final answer?
Final answer.
Final answer, India. That's the right answer too. You got €8,000. You're doing well. Doing terrific, Noel. Doing terrific. Take your time now. Don't lose it. Question 9 is worth 16,000. You still have 3 lifelines. Who played Robert Redford's romantic interest in The Horse Whisperer? The Horse Whisperer. Was it Michelle Pfeiffer, Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts, or Kristen Scott Thomas? You're on $8,000. Go for this and get it wrong, you drop 7. Get it right, you're worth 16. Take your time, don't rush. But speak to me out loud about what you're thinking.
Well, it could be any of those 4. Perhaps I'll try the audience.
Will you?
Yeah.
Okay, audience, do your best for him. On your keypads now, please. Who played Robert Redford's romantic interest in The Horse Whisperer? Was it A, Michelle Pfeiffer, B, Meryl Streep, C, Julia Roberts, or D, Kristen Scott Thomas? Try now, please. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything to discuss. 70% of our audience think it is Kristen Scott Thomas.
I'll go with the audience. Okay.
You will? Kristen Scott Thomas, final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer. We're going for it. You had 8. No. You're now worth 16. Say thank you. Well done, audience. Thank you very much indeed for that help. You're down to 2 lifelines now. Question 10 is worth 32,000 euro. Let's have a look at it. Who was the founder of the Russian Communist Party and the leader of the Bolshevik Revolution? Was it Stalin, Lenin, Marx, Gromyko? You know this, Noel.
It's Lenin. Okay.
Are you going for Lenin?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer, Lenin.
Final answer, Lenin. You've gone for it. You had 16,000 euro. There was a 15,000 loss built into that question. Lenin is the right answer. You got 32,000 euro. Have a look. I'll hold on to it for the moment. Hold on to it for the moment. How do you feel about that, Paula?
Not bad.
Not bad. All right. Now, that's terrific. We're delighted for you. And also, 32,000, it won't actually get you to Las Vegas for a week with Dawn French, which you said was the other ambition you had. And hastily explained in your wife's hearing that it was purely for the laughs you wanted the woman. It won't take care of that. But anyway, that's yours, 32. You still have 2 lifelines. Have a look at question 11. We'd love you to win 64,000. Have a look at it. Who wrote The Murders in the Rue Morgue? Was it Arthur Conan Doyle, Edgar Allan Poe, Dashiell Hammett, or Raymond Chandler? You've nothing to lose. This is a straightforward dart. Take your time. You won't be asking the audience, so tell me who it's not.
It's not Dashiell Hammett and it's not Raymond Chandler.
It's not Dashiell Hammett and it's not Raymond Chandler. That's what the man says.
It's Arthur Conan Doyle or Edgar Allan Poe. I've read it.
You read it. Then you better close your eyes and think back.
I think it's Edgar Allan Poe. It's about an orangutan with a switchblade. It sounds more like Edgar Allan Poe than Arthur Conan Doyle. If I use 50-50, it will leave me with those 2. I think I'll say Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe. That's your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Final answer, the man says. Edgar Allan Poe, author of The Murders in the Rue Morgue. Could Noel be right? Come back to us after this break and I'll tell you. Take you out of suspense then. Thank you. Welcome back. Noel O'Connor, draftsman, Dublin, with a nervous smile upon his face and a nervous smile on Paula's face as well. Before we went to the break, we asked him who wrote The Murders in the Rue Morgue. Of 4 possible answers, he said Edgar Allan Poe because he read it when he was a young fella and he remembers what the answer was. Could he possibly be right? Final answer, Edgar Allan Poe. You're worth 64,000. Here, hold on to it, for God, it's only in my way. First published in 1841, I'm told, in the April issue of Graham's Ladies and Gentlemen's magazine. You're doing great. You still have 2 lifelines, Noel, and you're going for question 12 worth £125,000. You could be like this man. You could possibly be like this man if you make that phone call. That all-important phone call to 1550 71 71 71 or from the north 09067 16 16 16. It will never happen for you on this show unless and until you make the phone call. Right. This is when it gets serious, Noel. You have €64,000. Go for this and get it wrong, you drop 32, but you still leave with that check for 32, okay? Get it right, you're worth 125,000 and you still have 2 lifelines left. Think, concentrate. Question 12. Who was the first Governor-General of the Irish Free State? Was it Isaac Butt, John Dillon, William O'Brien, or Timothy Michael Healy? First Governor-General of the Irish Free State.
I don't know this guy.
Don't know this?
The Irish Free State, so that's 1922. So it won't be Isaac Butt.
Okay. So then?
I think John Dillon. John Dillon. I think he was earlier than that. Young Ireland, was it him? William O'Brien. If that's William Smith O'Brien, then it puts him too early as well, which leaves Timothy Michael Healy. But of course, it could be any of those 4.
Having just convinced yourself it's not.
I'll try 50-50 game.
Try 50-50. Okay, computer, will you take away 2 wrong answers, leave Noel with the right one and the wrong one?
I know I said Isaac Butt was long before that, but I mean, he could have been an old man when he became the first Governor General. I'll say Timothy Michael Healy.
Timothy Michael Healy. Is that your final answer?
Timothy Michael Healy. Final answer.
Final answer. We've gone to orange, there's no turning back. Well, you sweated through that. Tim Healy is the right answer. You got 1,000. Hold on to it until I take it back again. Things are looking good, Paula. To welcome the new little babby into the world on €125,000. Tim Healy was there from the 12th of December 22 to February 27. That was splendidly well played, Noel. Really and truly well played. You took your time, knocked them out one by one. You're quite right. Isaac Butt was way back. Terrific. Well done. You're 3 away from the big one. You still have 1 lifeline left. So whatever the question is, he or she better be good at the other end of the line. Where was the composer Igor Stravinsky born? Was it Germany, Russia, France, Belgium? Before you even think about that, let me tell you, look at me, you're on €125,000. Go for this and get it wrong. You drop €93,000. You still leave here with 32,000. Get it right, you're worth €250,000. Now, the question. Igor Stravinsky, born Germany, Russia, France, Belgium.
Sounds Russian. I'll phone a friend, Greg.
Who the friend? Who would know about composers?
I'll phone Rob.
Rob. Where he?
He's in London.
What does he do?
He's an IT consultant. He's my brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Big into music, are we?
Hope so.
General knowledge, are we?
He's good at general knowledge, yeah.
You have done fantastically well, Noel, so far. Rob, we won't tell him what it's worth, okay? Is that all right?
Yeah?
Yeah, because he might panic.
Hello?
Hello, Rob.
Hello?
Good evening. This is Gay Byrne on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, coming to you from RTE, Montrose, Dublin.
Goodness me, hello, Gay.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
I hope so, because we got a question for you to help Noel O'Connor, your brother-in-law. And he wants to win some money, and he's stuck on a musical question. The next voice you hear will be his with 4 possible answers. You pick the right one, and he's doing well. Okay, Noel, best of luck to you both. Your 30 seconds start now. Lift the voice.
Hi, Rob.
Hi.
Where was the composer Igor Stravinsky born? Germany, Russia, France, or Belgium?
Russia, with a very high certainty.
Very high. How high is that?
85%.
Well done, Rob. $85% high.
So was 93 grand. So was 250,000.
I'll say Russia.
Final answer? Don't let me rush you. Don't let me rush you.
I'll take the money, Gay.
With all due respects to them, don't mind the audience. You decide what you want to do. They're not sitting there.
Russia.
Do you want? Russia.
Russia.
Final answer.
Final answer. Russia.
Final answer. There's no turning back. Russia, you said. We've gone to Orange. There's nothing I can do to help you. Why do you say Russia?
He sounds Russian. Rob's a clever fella.
You got 250,000 euros. Find the check. Look at your wife. Look. Sit down. Now, you've no lifelines left. Now, Noel, stop messing about, okay? You got 250,000. You go for the next one and get it wrong. You drop 218,000 euro. Are you listening to me? You go and get it right, you're worth $500,000. 500,000. Have a look at it. Question 14. What was the original name of the conqueror Genghis Khan? Was it Temujin, Oktay, Inki, or Jama? I bet you thought it was Fred.
It might as well be Gay. I don't know this.
Don't know this?
Haven't got a clue.
You should see the sigh of relief your wife has just made. No idea.
No idea.
Okay, what you gonna do?
I'll take the money and run. Like the wind.
Well, God bless you both. I think you're dead right. Let's hear it for Noel. 250 pounds. And truly, truly you deserve it. There were no flukes in that. You took the punishment, you took the decision, you sweated it through. Well done. Just for the sake of argument, one of those four. Go on, throw one at me just as an idea. Think about it for a moment and see what it might be. Temujin, Oktay, Inki, or Jama?
Jama.
Jama. That would have been your final answer. Well, then, 250,000, and God bless you both. Temujin is the right answer. You would have lost 218,000. Step down here with our best wishes, 250,000 euro. Have a great time. Have a great time. God bless you. Good luck. Wow. Now, the bad news is that means there's no more money left in the kitty tonight, so you can all go home now. Ah, no, I'm joking. We have 9 here ready to go. Are you ready to go? You're all ready to go? Okay. Here is your question. From north to south, arrange these Irish counties in order. Mayo, Laois, Donegal, Kilkenny. Yes, I know it looks terribly easy, but under pressure, under time, easy peasy, starting with the most northerly, it has to be Donegal, then south of that is Mayo, and south of that is Laois, and south of that is Kilkenny. That's the right order. Let's see who got there and who got there right. All of these right answers. The quickest is Dermot Cullen in 4.4. 4.4. Dermot Cullen. Big fella. You ready, sir?
Ready, yeah?
You're ready. Let's go. Win some money. Over this way. Now, right. Now, after the excitement of Noel, this is Dermot Cullen, who is a software company director. He's from Kilquade, County Wicklow, and in the audience we welcome his wife Jacintha, and watching at home his mum Odilla and his brother John. And this man says if he won $1 million on the show tonight, he would gather up all the family and relations, all of them, charter a plane and fly them off to Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas and have the biggest party of all parties he ever saw in his life. And then he says if he had any change left over, he'd squander it on himself. And his dream holiday, the things they tell us on this show, his dream holiday, he would email Claudia Schiffer and invite her and her 2 long legs to an even longer weekend in Hawaii. Will you look at him, I ask him? Stop talking nonsense, for heaven's sake.
It's worth a try.
No, total nonsense. Just sit down there and concentrate on what you see in front of you now. You're right. You're 15 questions away from the €1 million question, all right?
Okay.
Have a look at it. And you have 3 lifelines along the way. Have a look at them. Get them into your head so they'll assist you if the occasion should arise. Are you ready to go?
Yep.
All right, then let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Dermot Cullen. Here we go. Claudia Schiffer on a weekend in Hawaii. Will you concentrate on the €100 question? Which of the following is another name for the blowfly? The blowfly. Is it yellow dish, green jar, red pot, or blue bottle?
That would be blue bottle, guys.
Blue bottle. You got €100. Blue bottle is right. The blowfly. Many people mightn't know that. For €200. If you can maintain your balance aboard a ship, what might you be said to have? Is it sea hands, sea toes, sea legs or sea ankles?
That would be sea legs.
Sea legs, you got €200. Sea legs is right. This man boats all the time on the Shannon, down around Killaloe and even further afield. That was an easy one for €300. If something is unorthodox or strange, it might be described as what? Off the ceiling, off the wall, off the roof, or off the sofa?
That's off the wall.
Off the wall is the right answer. You got €300. The telephone numbers for this show to get you on to win some money are 1550 71 71 71, or from the north 09067 16 16 16. Don't forget, we're waiting for your call. The lines are open all the time. We'll move on to €500 for Dermot Cullen after this break. Join us then. Thank you. Welcome back, folks. We're with Dermot Cullen, Software Company Director from Kilquade, County Wicklow, and he is going for question 4 worth €500. Here it is. Which of the following is a hairstyle? Is it John, Bob, Steve, or Ken?
That would be Bob Gay.
It's a Bob. You're right, for €500. That's it. And for €1,000, name the 1979 film starring Bo Derek. Was it called 40, 60, 10, or 100?
That would be 10.
10? 10 is the right answer. It would have fooled a lot of people, but it's the right answer. €1,000. Little Dudley Moore is the troubled songwriter obsessed with a woman. Right, you're doing fine. Question 6 is worth €2,000. In which of these cities would you find Gorky Park? Would it be in Paris, Rome, Moscow, or Madrid?
That would be Moscow.
Moscow, no doubts about that.
No
Final
doubts.
answer. Final answer, Moscow is the right answer for €2,000. This man has been to the Bahamas, America, and China, indeed. You won one of those trips in a competition.
I did, yes. A few years ago, I was over to the Bahamas.
Where'd you win that one?
It was a newspaper quiz.
Very good. Good trip. Nice
It
trip
was,
to
yeah.
Bahamas,
Very
yes.
nice.
And you enjoyed China, I presume?
I did, yes.
Yes, wonderful. Wonderful experience. Okay. This is worth €4,000. Question 7. Which of these was a hit single for singer-songwriter David Gray? Was it Nylon, Rayon, Draylon, or Babylon?
That would be Babylon.
Babylon, final answer.
Final answer.
Why would you know that? Why would you think that?
I just remember hearing it.
Just remember it. You remembered
Yes.
right. It's worth €4,000. Babylon. David Gray. This is worth 8,000. Question 8. Who wrote the words of the Sally Gardens? The Sally Gardens. Who wrote the words? Was it Percy French, Ronnie Drew, Christy Moore, or W.B. Yeats?
Now you got me.
Take your time, just figure it out. Don't forget your lifelines.
Yeah.
You have 50-50, you can phone a friend, you can ask the audience.
I think I have to ask the audience. Okay.
Ask the audience? Okay. On your keypads, audience, please. The question is, who wrote the words of the Sally Gardens? Was it A, Percy French, B, Ronnie Drew, C, Christy Moore, or D, W.B. Yeats? Try now, please. Well, that's very, very interesting. Very interesting. 43% of our audience go for Percy French. 43% of our audience go for W.B. Yeats. There's a 9% going for Ronnie Drew and 5% for Christy Moore.
You any suggestions, Gay?
I would suggest that you have 2 lifelines still to go. You can go 50-50 or you can phone a friend. You could start by eliminating somebody of those 4, like who?
Yeah. It's going back a few years, obviously, so I think I have to go. I think I'll ask my mother. I can't beat the old mammy. Yes, phone a friend.
The mammy sing?
No, but she's
Musical?
a few years on top of her.
Okay.
So hopefully she might have
You better
the answer.
not let her hear you say that, but what's her name?
Odilla.
Odilla, of course it is Odilla, I beg your pardon. Yes, okay, let's try for Odilla then. We won't tell her what this is worth.
Okay.
You just ask her the straightforward question. I have a feeling she will know. What astonishes me is the evenness of the audience going for 2 different names. I'm surprised by that. Odilla.
Hello?
Hello, Odilla.
Yes?
Good evening. This is Gay Byrne on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Odilla. And I have your darling son here, Dermot. And
Yes?
he is stuck on one question and he needs your help.
Yeah?
Okay, 4 possible answers, and the next voice you hear would be his. Dermot, you got 30 seconds starting now.
Who wrote the words on Sally Gardens? It's Percy French, Ronnie Drew, Christy Moore, or W.B. Yeats.
Sally Gardens. Percy French. Who else?
Percy French or W.B. Yeats is what we're kind of stuck on.
I can hardly hear you.
Sorry, Percy French or Yeats. William Butler Yeats.
Percy French.
Or William Butler Yeats.
I can hardly hear you.
Sorry, Percy French or Yeats.
Or Yeats.
Yeah, 3 seconds.
Percy French.
Just in time, I hope.
Time up.
Time up. Must get a new phone again. I'll go for Percy French.
Go for this and get it wrong, you drop 3. Go for get it right, you get 8.
I think if I pick 50-50, it's going to come out with A and D. I'm convinced of that. Sally Gardens is not. Yeats is probably looking more hopeful at this stage. I think I'll go for Yeats.
Yeats, final answer.
Final answer.
W.B. Yeats, final answer.
Final answer.
It's the right answer. You got €8,000. Down by the Sally Gardens, my love.
before my time.
Died. It
My
was
mother
not
should
before
know,
you.
though.
Well, everything was before your time, I suppose, at your age. Beloved of harp players.
All right.
That's why I'm so familiar with it, as you can understand.
I think it was
8,000.
cool.
That was an agonizing
It was
decision
indeed.
for you. Agonizing decision. You have 1 lifeline left. This is worth 16, Dermot, okay? Have a look. What is Margaret Thatcher's maiden name? Is it Grantham, Roberts, Blake, Carnforth?
I think it's Robert's game. Roberts is what is jumping out at me.
That what you're going
No.
for? Don't hurry, don't hurry, don't hurry.
Margaret Roberts.
You're on
Grantham,
8,000.
Blake.
Get this wrong, you drop 7,000. Get it right, you're worth 16.
My father was a shopkeeper, and I imagine seeing Roberts over the shop. I'll go for Roberts game.
Roberts,
Yeah,
final
final
answer.
answer, yeah.
Final answer, Roberts. That was dragged up from somewhere, was it? Well, Good Dragon Roberts is the right answer. You got 16,000. Well, that wasn't before your time, wherever you got it. That was a very sticky question. She's known as Margaret Hilda Thatcher, not surprisingly, Baroness of Kesteven. That's who she's known as. That other name that was
Maggie
thrown
Roberts.
in there. Pardon?
Known as Maggie Roberts in the old days.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay, good on you. Now, you still have one lifeline left, and this one is worth 32,000, but it's getting serious. You have 16. Drop the ball, you drop 15,000. Try for 32. Have a look at it. In which city is the Rosetta Stone kept? Is it kept in Madrid, Naples, Cairo, or London? The Rosetta Stone. Ever hear of it?
I've heard of it, all right. Cairo is kind of jumping out at me again, but visions that it is in a museum in London, and currently it is in London. So with that in mind, we'll go for, we'll take the 50-50 game.
50-50? Okay, computer, take away 2 wrong answers. Leave Dermot with the right answer and the 1 remaining wrong answer.
It's Egyptian anyway, but where is it at the moment? Maybe it's not Egyptian. I know there's people at the telly screaming at me now, saying...
They were screaming at Noel about Igor Stravinsky as well.
Yeah. My hunch is London, because where it says where it's kept. I may be wrong, because I'm thinking that it's from Egypt, and it's in London. $16,000 is a lot to lose. But I haven't heard it be mentioned anywhere, even on going to London, even going to see any. It's not a. What is the Rosetta Stone?
May I consult with your wife? Jacinta?
It's up to him.
It's up to me. Saying that, as I say, I've been to London a good few times, never hear from me mentioned there. So maybe it is Egyptian, maybe it's still in Cairo. So we'll go Cairo.
Cairo.
Cairo, final answer.
Are you going Cairo?
Cairo,
final
yes,
answer.
final answer.
The suspense is over. Cairo, final answer to this question. Oh dear, Dermot. You had 16,000. You've just dropped 15,000. It's kept in London. It's kept in London. I'm so sorry. You agonized for a long, long time. You did the very best you could. It was made in Egypt in about 200 BC. It's stored in the British Museum. Stored in the British Museum.
That's right.
I'm sorry, 1,000. Let's hear it for Dermot, please. Let's hear it. Well, earlier tonight on the show we had the excitement of Richard Moore winning 16,000 and the even greater excitement of Noel O'Connor walking away with 250,000 euro. Don't forget the telephone numbers if you think that that could ever happen to you. 1550 71 71 or from the north 09067 16 16 16. A gallant loser, ladies and gentlemen, £1,000 for Dermot. I'm sorry. Good luck to you. And our 2 previous winners tonight, Richard and Noel, 250,000. We'll be back next week at the same time. Till then, good night to you.
you come to
He's
bed,
gonna do it.
please?
He's gonna do it.